Nah. Nah. Oh, I'm getting tracked. I heard the shot. I need what, 4,500?
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geese, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello.
No, it's okay. What that mean again? Right.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man.
Yeah.
I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad.
Need a sniper. Ooh, the threat is red.
They say that it's the money. I'm like 10. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our own team.
Damn, I got double team. Jesus Christ.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3.
Oh, you're
we're
doing that?
underway on EA Sports.
So you can see how you cook it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go
I'll
down
do
to a
one
knee,
like
and
that.
they'll start at the
Did
25.
one like that. You can put it like that. Hey, why you just throw my shit in there like that? Alright. I think I'm gonna play one more. I'm gonna play a solo. Come on again. Now and then. Now and then.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
He's checking. Cracks.
The first down throw for Winston. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side, even in the middle where you want to set up the screen.
People are protesting stay-at-home rules.
Guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Fuck it.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He fucking cost me a game. He cost me a fucking streak that I had for like 3 years.
From the 35 on 2nd down.
Jordan.
Winston, and he fires one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Jordan hasn't beat me in 3 men.
They just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one.
Our whole entire division is ass. I'm 5-5.
Can't connect there.
The Bears are 4-5.
Bro, the last time Jordan beat me, that's when we did a fucking quarterback franchise in like Madden 16 or 17.
Oh! And Robinson with a
shit out there.
He's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans.
I think I had more of a pocket passer. That was on the MVP. I know JoJo was out here running in. Jordan was out here running in.
Y'all always in that fucking trip formation just cheesing.
A first down carry for Smith. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's why I've got scraped by the fucking Rams.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of
What league are you in?
to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side
I'm in
of the
his.
field.
I think I'm in. Oh no, I'm the Seahawks. I'm in his division. Wait, no. Is that Woppo?
He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Oh no, I'm
It's a pickup
the.
of 4, but they're still a yard short
I'm
here
the
with
Cardinals.
4th
Am I the
down,
Cardinals
4th
now?
coming.
That call makes sense because
Yeah,
they've been
I'm the
throwing it well
Cardinals
on
now.
this
Yeah, I'm in
drive.
the
You won
division.
like, you won like 60-something in that
formation,
game. So
showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4.
Oh, that's all I gotta say.
They'll run for it with Smith. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
So he was just catching.
Shut up.
I was just doing too much.
You can't do what I do. Shut up.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los
Why
Angeles.
don't you saying to what you do?
Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Yeah, bro, I was ready to quit like
Extra
after the
point
first
by
quarter.
Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
I was down a lot.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken near the 13.
Right in my face.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
I never made you quit. Damn, that must have really been a butt with it.
So from the 36,
You had the game win for me too.
first and 10.
Alright. Let me get this one out the way.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays.
So they be small, but they still do looking like they got louder.
Catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hell yeah.
Second down,
Good moving.
it's Miller. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to leave the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
What's the rules in this league? Whoopie league.
The inside? Throw it in the oven. You can take yours, or I'm gonna take yours out.
It's 4th and 3.
You kept yours all the way through?
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
They're gonna do that. I don't know what to do.
They are
Ooh, this is
going
that
for
crap.
it. Here's Watson.
Lemonade
He
right
finds
here.
his target, Fuller. And he's able to
I
get
don't
this
mind
one
like
down to the
2
40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Play action for Miller. Now Watson.
Want me to come up to the job tomorrow?
Flushed out
You go to the
right.
job?
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Do they have the chairs out yet or no?
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Miller. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now you gotta pay for 2 Ubers. I think we can find out my people will install.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Need to get details break out down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles.
I just traded to David
And a good play by him. If no
and
one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back.
So how are they doing
And he's
trades?
in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
This is a Woppo.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
You're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Staying on the ground. This time is Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Check three. Let's go. It's time to play. Watch it. Hey, stop. Let's go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and 9, Winston. It's complete to Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Smith. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go, G. Mike 41. Mike 41.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31. Check 31.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wait.
3rd and long for Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Watson off play action. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. This is Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to...
No, he's still in here.
So the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I think there's other plays.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
I'm playing the game, man.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I'm not doing anything. Alright, Joker, I need to beat you.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Yeah,
Kenny Stills as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk it. Just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston.
He's pretty good.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because
that's
oh, this is taken
the
in. It's
episode of the documentary.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
Scottie Pippen signed a 7-year, $18 million contract.
It's complete. Stills. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And when he got signed to the Bulls, where the Dynasty started, it was a 7-year, $18 million contract.
A first down
They're paying that nigga $1 a year.
He'll have a first down inside
$2
the 10.
a year.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control.
Oh, you know what?
And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come
Woppo?
back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And Stills bringing it in. And he'll go down.
I got faith in the pick 6
12-yard
to the
line.
defensive
They're able to hold
half.
them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
He's playing the Texans in player circle.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense
I
first.
beat him in a head-to-head match, and I don't know how good he is with the Texans.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike 51. Don't get nervous. Hey, check 20.
From the 29, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Winston. He's
want me to take him out?
For Williams. And that's caught.
I'm good, man. Let me take him out.
He'll be down deep into Houston.
What about the lobster?
It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 60 yards. On first down, Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On second and 12, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Gary and Conley. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's letting this one. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
On second and 7, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On third down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Winston, he's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the shit. Flip it. Easy. Reset. Easy.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, let's get that home. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. 5-0. You want this? 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Get him. Easy. Hey, 41's the mic. Check 41. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, pick up us. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Easy.
Winston from the gun on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. Looking to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Jameis to throw it. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Yeah, really. You just putting meat on this?
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
The one that was
and he'll be
ripped.
taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
But in this league, I'm supposed to train so I can get a top pick.
Yeah, that's true.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's got Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Here's Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson is letting this one go. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for LA. And even 50 yards. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake. Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And finding the tight end Wilson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
I don't play the Rams in that league until the end of the season.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point
I don't be
That
hearing.
drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
You about to play? I lost my 6. I lost my touchdown. Too many opportunities. Getting tackled at the 1 yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down.
He's putting the ball at me.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
He called a timeout. I almost broke a touchdown with no time left. He called a timeout, and now he's about to punt the ball to me.
And what is this?
Punt the ball to me.
They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
I hope he gives me the touchdown.
Here's King.
Yeah. Maybe he's in this?
I knew he was able to join.
Woppo?
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.
Hey.
They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You know y'all like game of the week out here. Bullshit.
Yo, I can't even hear what you're saying.
Why y'all not streaming?
I am now.
It's on the Discord.
Yeah. Put it in my Discord. Screen police over here.
Definitely get the
What is it, babe? Yeah.